Right, hello guys, and welcome to today's video. And today's video is just not going to be a happy video to make, okay? I'm sorry, but I just couldn't not make this video after all that's been happening in this game. And plus the fact that I kind of predicted this in a previous video I made quite a while ago from another update, saying that eventually Modern Warfare is just not going to work properly. And here we are today. And Modern Warfare, as I am currently recording this video, it's just not working, okay? From matchmaking to the game itself, like it's playing, like lag, input delay, stuff like that. And I'm going to discuss that with you today in today's video, as today's video is going to be about this horrible, terrible update that they brought upon the game, and clearly shows their lack of just carelessness when it comes to making these patches, making these updates, because it just broke so many things. So let's just first of all start with what you're seeing in the background is an 82-5 gameplay that I got quite a while ago with the grau, because currently, even if I wanted to get a gameplay with the grau right now, I can't. I cannot play the game, and that's what I'm going to start with. So the first thing is, they brought out this patch, okay, and it still didn't include some of the stuff that we've been asking for months or even weeks. And basically, so let's start with, they didn't even add duos, okay? We still don't have duos to this day. They didn't nerf the snake shot rounds on the pistols. Not that that's going to change anything. I'll explain why that's not really going to do anything, because it's not the main problem. But yeah, so there's no duos. It's still solos, trios, quads. They added the most wanted contract. They then took out the most wanted contract, put in the original bounties, which is all great and all, but again, we can't play the game for many various reasons. And again, I'll explain that in a second. And then they had this general fixes and bug fixes, and I'm going to be honest, just looking at the list of this stuff, this is stuff that no one I've ever seen complain about, and instead this, patch brought out many bugs and glitches that now need fixing. So realistically, what did this update actually do? Fix for weapons, like, what was it? Fix for a bug unlocking the SKS was inconsistent with other camo challenges. Fixed a bug where hardwired skin for Alex would appear in thermals. Cool. But at the end of the day, you broke everything else. So it's kind of like, who cares? Who cares? So let's just get into it, right? I'm not even going to bother reading out the patch notes, because let's be honest, it's kind of redundant. They kind of done nothing, okay? All they did was break the game. So let's talk about the problems I'm facing. And I don't know if you guys are facing the same thing, but I've seen a lot of people say the same thing. And it's very consistent with, like, kind of everything that's going on in the game. So currently, I cannot, even if I wanted to, I cannot play the game. It takes me longer than normal to search, even without skill-based matchmaking. So I tried playing ground war, and it takes me 10 minutes plus to find a game. 10 minutes plus. And I didn't actually realize this was a bug for a long time, so I spent ages thinking it was my connection. And it wasn't. I had OpenNAT, wired connection, great internet speeds, all that good stuff, I even checked my NetDumer to see if it somehow reset my settings or something, because I thought it was me. I thought it was bugged out, but no. The game's matchmaking is broken. For whatever reason, you cannot find a game in a very quick time at all. Like, it takes 10 minutes plus. It happens in Warzone, it happens in ground war, it happens in TDM, it happens in every game mode for me. Now, let me know down in the comment section below, guys, if this stuff has been happening to you, and let me know your thoughts and opinions on this patch as well, okay? Now, I'm going to expect some negative comments, which is fine. Leave your negative comments down there, because this patch, there was nothing good about it. We didn't get anything that we wanted. We got supposed stability and bug fixes that realistically just made the game less stable and more buggy. So let's move on to the next part, which is the gameplay itself. Like, when you get into a game, when you can actually get into a lobby, it is laggy. It is, how do I put it, the frame rate is trash, okay? Like, you're playing at like 30 FPS when you should be playing at like 60, alright? I know I'm on console, by the way, for anyone who's on PC saying they're playing on 120. You're probably playing on like 60 or 30. And the lag. And not only the lag, I don't know what's caused this. I don't know if you guys have experienced this, but let me know in the comment section below if you guys have experienced this. But there's input delay, and I can't explain it. Now, it's not the dead zones. I know there was they added new dead zone sliders, so you could, adjust, like, when your controller actually registers an input on the analog sticks. It wasn't that, because it's like buttons. Anytime I tried to like jump, melee, reload, it was delayed. And then when I tried to shoot, it just felt behind all the time, and I was messing around with the dead zones because I was like, is it the dead zones? Obviously they don't affect buttons, but they affected the analog stick, and that was my main concern. And I play it on 0.05. I'll probably do an updated sensitivity settings once this game fixes itself, because again, it's currently unplayable. Like, fun fact, it is so unplayable, I actually reinstalled Black Ops 4, and I've been playing Black Ops 4 the past few days because it's that unplayable. I cannot play the game. So I can't record you guys videos on new guns, I can't record you guys new gameplays, I can't even, like, I don't know, I don't really want to talk about other things in the game, like the new gun and the new obsidian camo, and give my opinion on that, because I can't play the game, you know? I can't go get the new camo, I can't do any of that. Because of the matchmaking, because of the current glitchiness with the games, like the lag, the input delay, I don't know how to explain it. And it's not like the lag is like, oh, you're joining servers at 200 milliseconds past, because I have a NetDoomer, I can force myself to play on 30 ping servers, so I've been joining 30 ping servers eventually, but when I do, the games are laggy anyway, so it doesn't matter what your ping is at the moment, the games lag, and it's all server side. And this was happening a while ago, and now it's just like, even worse, like it's 10 times worse. You can't find games in a reasonable amount of time, and even if you do, the game's lagging, so there's no point playing. I see people backing out of games in Warzone before the lobby even starts, because it's laggy in the pre-game, you're just like teleporting, you're just freezing, it's awful. It's genuinely probably the worst update I've ever seen added to a Call of Duty. And the fun thing about this, and half the reason I'm making this video, is because I predicted this. If you go back to one of my rant videos, okay, because I've made enough of them in this game this year, I said that this game, or these developers, take very little care in actually testing their updates and making sure they work correctly. And this is now proven. I said eventually the game would not work, and here we are. The game is not working. You cannot find games, it is lagging, the connections to the games are terrible, and some people have had error codes. So I've noticed on PC there are error codes that stop you from playing the game at all. On Xbox as well, people get Xbox Live error messages. Now, luckily, I haven't got that, but even then, I may as well just get those, so I can't play the game. So, what's the difference between me not getting the Xbox Live mirror message and the other people who are getting the Xbox Live mirror message? None. There is literally no difference. And we got all these problems for what? For a 30 gig update in the end. It was a 30 gig update for me. For some of you, it'll be like a 13 gig, because if you only installed Warzone, then it was a 13 gig update. But for me, it was a 30 gig update, pretty much, because I had to install their pointless data pack 1. And to this day, I even tried asking on like Twitter and hoping that, you know, I get some answers to this. But what the hell is data pack 1 even for? We got 18 gig update called data pack 1 for what reason? What did it actually do for me? Is there any reason for me to have data pack 1? And funny enough, for watching the gameplayers, this thing here still hasn't been fixed, this glitch spawn that you get, and I'm pretty sure I have to kill myself in the end because I'm stuck in here. Because they just don't care. They take hardly any care in making sure the game works properly. This is why I've always said, quality over quantity, okay? Alright, lots of us are asking for things like duos and probably some new camos, new guns, stuff like that. But I don't care about that if you're not going to take care of the game. Again, we got connection issues. People can't literally play the game. It is impossible for a lot of people to play the game. So, and then on top of this, so far, since I've been making this video as well, or since the time of this recording, they still have not acknowledged the long search times, the, how do I put it, the questionable connections they currently have when you do get into a lobby. There is no acknowledgement of that at the moment. The only thing they acknowledged, I can't remember what it was they acknowledged, but either way, whatever it was they acknowledged, it didn't matter, you know? And, oh, I know what it was, the battle passes. So this was another glitch that came out, another bug, which is people lost their battle passes. They couldn't progress in them, they couldn't, how do you put it, like level up your battle pass, you couldn't level up in the game as well, you weren't earning in-game level XP. Basically, if you could find a game and play a game, you're getting nothing for it anyway. There's no XP for your guns, there's no XP for your progression, there's no battle pass tiers you're getting, because that's also broken as well. Now, I don't know if it's fixed at this point, but I wouldn't know, because I can't play the game, and I'm not going to play it until they fix this. So, I don't know what to say, guys. I really don't know what to say. This is like, how do I put it? Like, I already have problems trying to play this game, okay, for many reasons, for like the skill-based matchmaking, the bad maps, the overall, how do I put it, just dry gameplay, okay? It feels like the same thing at the moment. Warzone was a little bit of a breath of fresh air, but that is a hard game type or game mode to play when you're on your own. So, you know, I like to play with friends and stuff. And it's hard to make videos that are like, how do I put it, are interested in this game, you know, like, I don't know how to put it, but basically the content for this year has not been good enough for the fact that, you know, we've had also these bugs and glitches, and they're just not taking care of the game. You know, we've got all this content that they keep adding, and everyone's praising this game because like, oh, look at how much content you get. Cool, great. We got a battle royale, we got multiplayer, we got a campaign, we got, you know, Spec Ops. But look at it all. If you look at it, like, just take a step back and just look at it for what it is. Multiplayer has terrible maps with skill-based matchmaking, and the connections in all game modes for Warzone multiplayer are questionable at best. And with all these bugs and glitches like wall breaches and I don't know how to put it, like the hackers as well and the cheaters problem that still has not been dealt with. What happened to that? What happened to that update that was supposed to stop cheaters matching you in Warzone? They said they were going to put them in lobbies with other cheaters. What happened to that? Because I still face them. I still randomly face people with the aimbot, with the wall hacks, with the, you know, instant shooting you into the head with whatever gun they have, probably a grau or an M4, or sniping you across the map when they didn't actually see you. That still happens. So what happened to that? Why have we still got all these bugs and glitches in the game currently? And why are these issues not fixed? Why is nothing being fixed? Like, I get it. They want to make a great game and everything, and they want to add content to that game to make the game just have a longer, I don't know, lifespan. But at the end of the day, it's coming at the cost of actually being able to play the game. The game doesn't work, you know? And I'm sure it's annoying for you guys to hear me make videos like this all the time, because I want to make good videos. I want to make videos about custom classes. I want to make videos about new weapons. I want to make videos about Warzone and cool stuff you can do, but I can't when I literally can't play the game. So, I don't know what else to say, guys, but basically, this new update absolutely ruined the game. I predicted this about a month ago that they would eventually, because again, it's due to carelessness. They do not care, they do not test these updates, they do not take the time to make sure that these updates are fully functioning and ready to be launched. And half the time, I'm wondering what's even in these updates. Again, 30 gig for like bug fixes? I don't think so. These updates are very questionable in size at most, and then when they contain like hardly anything and then seem to somehow destroy the game, very questionable updates indeed. So, I don't know what to say. But, yeah, that's today's video. Just pretty much a rant about this big update that just absolutely ruined everything, you know? And currently I am not playing the game, okay? For anyone asking, that's why I haven't really live streamed at the moment. I might stream some Black Ops 4 instead, because currently I cannot play, I cannot stream, I can't do anything, and it's just not fun. And until they fix these problems, I don't know when I'm going to play the game again. So I hope you enjoyed today's video. I'm going to let the gameplay play on the background. Again, it's an 82-5 gameplay with the grau, which I got some time ago. And yeah, let me know your thoughts and opinions down below in the comment section, telling me what you thought of this catastrophe of an update, this absolute bomb of an update that completely just broke the game. I've never seen anything like it in a Call of Duty. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, leave a comment, leave a like, subscribe notifications on, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Goodbye.
Strike inbound. This is Thunder. We need to. That's a win. Now report back to base.